Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Thanks for joining me once again on my channel, Lulu Loves to Live. Today we're going to be talking about my top 10 places to eat in Barbados. So yes, I know a bit about Barbados. I lived there for 3 years. I met my husband in Barbados. I went to school in Barbados. And of course, I ate a lot in Barbados. As I said, your girl have a little extra meat on the bones. So check out my other 2 videos on my top 10 places to eat in Trinidad and Tobago. So let's jump right into this video. Now, I may not get all the names correct or all the information correct because it's been a while since I've been back, pandemic and everything. But I will try to give as much detail as possible so I can closely, guide you as to where these places are if you're interested in sampling their food. So on my list, I have them in no particular order, but as usual, the top 2 or 3 would be my real favorite places to eat. Now, there was a food truck I used to buy from, and Barbados famous for food trucks. They have food in a lot of trucks. It was close to Carlton Supermarket, kind of on a road heading down to Brandon Beach, somewhere around there. And this woman would give you so much pie. Now, let me put a full stop right there. You see, Macaroni Pie and Barbados, hands down, Barbados has the best macaroni pie in the world. Don't argue with me. I don't know how they do it, but the pie just amazing. It's just amazing. So I ate a lot of macaroni pie in that 3 years I was there in Cavehill, and I mean, yes, you put on a little weight, but the pie really good. So that food truck lady, she was really, really good. Now another place that people will go, especially tourists, was Oysters. But Oysters filled with so many vendors. And I can't remember the one I used to go, but my friend Asha, she told me a lot of people go to this person called Pax. And I know that, oysters you think is just fish, but people now get fish and many other types of meat. Oysters is a really fun place to go. I love the fact that they have the old section with, old time music and people dancing ballroom and people showing their skills on the dance floor. And then there's the new side, or well, the young people side, where they have the raga raga music, but I love going to Oysters and just the smell, the aroma as you're going in, you're just getting all that food and it's just amazing. But you know me, I love food. So Barbados is a place that you'll fall in love with food. So next on my list is Price Mart. Now, it's not a place you go to eat or dine, but when I was in Cavehill, they sold ribs in the same type of container that the rotisserie chicken comes in. And those ribs, the meat would be falling off the bone. It was like restaurant quality ribs. Really tasty. My roommate and I, Aliki, we always had those ribs. Really. So another place that I enjoyed a bit of the dishes is Mona up by 6 Roads in St. Philip. I understand that the place is actually called Barbecue City. So she would do pigtail, fries, rice, pie, the usual Bajan dishes. And the lines would be long because the food is really, really good. So my husband actually introduced me to that place and we have had it quite a few times, and it's one place that I would recommend that you go. So Mona up by 6 Roads in St. Philip, it's a place you should try. Next is Mojos. Mojos is close to Aqua Beach Hotel. So I had a burger there, the patty was really succulent, it was large, it was one of the best burgers I've had, and I myself make burger patties, so I know a good burger when I taste it, and Mojo's food was pretty good. Now, as I said, when I was living in Barbados, I was on a student budget, and sometimes, you want to treat yourself to a little something extra and to have breakfast. Now, I love breakfast. I had a breakfast wedding. I could eat breakfast any time of day. I am a breakfast person. But you see, by Carlton Supermarket and Emerald City, I believe they're owned by the same persons, they would have a spread out for breakfast. So you could get quiche, bacon, sausages, eggs, but it's just the way they were prepared. I really loved having breakfast at these locations. So I remember on my honeymoon, well, we honeymooned a few nights in Divi Southwinds, and it was not too far a drive. We would go to Emerald City and pick up quite a few of the sides for breakfast and take it back to the hotel. So I really enjoyed the breakfast at Carlton Supermarket and Emerald City. Now, Barbados is known for their sauce, and I am saying that the best sauce I've had in the world is from Barbados. Now, their sauce have a set of water with the cucumber swimming around like here. So, one time it's in a class by itself. Now, I'm not a fan of the pudding. I don't need the sweet pepper part, the sweet potato part, sorry. But you see that meat, that pig, that pork, it is so well done and so well seasoned. The pickle, the cucumbers, and no sort of water. So Bajans actually put their sauce sometimes as a side dish on the actual plate of food, but more so on a Saturdays you go out and everybody's having sauce. Now my favorite place for sauce is Patsy. She is in St. George. If you're going up from Glebe Gardens, passing, you're not reaching Cavehill station. But Patsy is a little way before. So it's between Glebe Gardens, close by the Polyclinic, and Cavehill. Somewhere in between there, Patsy does sauce. She is actually set up in a bar as well. But her sauce, lashing. That sauce is one of the best sauce I have had. Now for my top 3 places in Barbados to eat. When I was introduced to this place, I was in awe. I was amazed. Now, I love, besides customer service and good tasting food, I love beautiful scenery. And when you go to the village bar up at Lemon Arbor in St. John, you get such a picturesque scenery. It's just amazing. So there you would have, of course, the usual. I don't say it, the macaroni pie. The macaroni pie. Bajan know to make a good macaroni pie, you know. How my Bajan singing? Yeah, so Lemon Arbor, up at Lemon Arbor, the village bar. That place, amazing. It's indoor but outdoor, so it's breezy, it's open air, and you have your drinks, you have your food. A lot of people go up there and lime on a Saturday. I went there quite a few times, and the village bar, they know good food. They can cook. So number 2 on my list is Rollies. They are located in Pelican Village. So my friend Nikisha, she would take me there for my birthday year after year, and I would have the same thing. Yes, I'm a creature of habit, but that shrimp Alfredo pasta, amazing. The shrimp big, the juicy, the pasta well cooked. You know, the sauce creamy, homey, inviting. I love eating at Rollies. So they definitely made my list. Now, my number 1. I don't think there's anyone who could say they don't like Maps. But you see, Maps in Eagle Hall, hands down the best chicken ever. So they do a rotisserie chicken, but the sauce, the secret is in the sauce. In fact, I know that he knows that everybody was coming for the sauce, because we would take so much sauce, eventually they stopped people and used to put them in little cups, so you can't take more than a certain amount. The sauce at Maps, hands down, the best thing ever. So of course, the usual sides, the pies, the salads, the coleslaw. Maps on a whole, it wasn't too expensive when I was living there. I understand that the prices, of course, have increased, but Maps was something that university students could afford, working people will be there, and I can't remember really dining there. We'll just get our food and go. But Maps, definitely my number 1 in Barbados. So when you're in Barbados, check out Maps. So guys, that's it for my top 10 places in Barbados. I mean, I haven't been back for quite a while. The pandemic is on, but I'll be going there soon. If you have any other recommendations of places I should try in Barbados, please put them in the comments down below. I love to eat. I love food. I love good food. I love Bajan food. So please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. See you in the next one.